Nigel is a Labour enabler.
Okay. Nigel,
and he is enabling no cap, no target and no plan.
Penny, let Nigel Farage come back.
I don't believe a single word that you say. You've deceived us with the last 4 manifestos. I don't believe you in the 5th. And as for being a Labour enabler, we are now ahead of you in the national polls.
OK, thank you.
A vote for you is actually now a vote for Labour.
The caveat here is this is just one poll. We can't necessarily sort of infer from that Reform are genuinely ahead of the Conservatives in the country. Lots of the other pollsters tell a very different story. But it is symbolically important because this does mean that Reform UK, Nigel Farage can say, look, we're the real opposition. Because when you get into a general election, what often happens is the bigger parties try and squeeze the votes of the smaller parties by saying there's no point voting for a smaller party. A vote for a smaller party is a waste. But if that supposedly smaller party is polling above you, then it's a harder argument to make. Reform UK's claim, though, is that with them ahead of the Tories in this one poll, they are set to become the country's opposition. Right? So not just that we're above you in the polls, but this means we are set to become the country's opposition. However, that's not really how our electoral system works. If we had proportional representation, perhaps, but we don't. And it doesn't only matter what vote share you get, but also how that vote is distributed.